Now that we learned about doves and we watched one on the video and we looked at how they can be in different positions, you're going to draw a dove in a very simple way, one step at a time. I'll show you this way, but if you want to do it a little differently, that's up to you. So everything we draw, we've been drawing starting with simple shapes so it's easier and we can do one step at a time, right? And then we can erase some parts. So if you were going to draw the body of a dove, you can see an oval in the middle. So first draw an oval. If it comes out crooked like that, that's okay. We can just erase one part and fix it, right? Draw very lightly in case you need to change something. I'm drawing a little dark so you can see. Then if we thought about what the head looked like, it's pretty small for the body, and it's also an oval or circle. We're going to make, if you're following this, where I'm going to make it looking to the side. So that means we would see a beak coming out like a point, right? Go backwards L, or just two lines coming to a point. You can make the bottom half of the beak coming from the point down back to the bird. Or if you made the beak big to begin with, just put a line through the middle, okay? So this way, if he's holding flowers or an olive branch, you can see he's holding it in the beak. Now what shape would the eye be? That's right, a circle. We'll color it in later. It looks black usually. Now for the wings. Well, the wings are kind of like arms, right? So if you were going to draw arms sticking up like you were about to fly or pretend to fly, you would put the arms going upward. So the wings, same thing. Up on one side, up on the other. If they don't come out even, that's okay. Maybe one wing is a little bent. You can even make them bigger. And then the wings come back to the body, right? So mark a little space because you probably don't want them all the way down to here. You don't want them too skinny up here. So maybe about here, where you're going to bring the line down, right? That's about 3 or 4 fingers, depending on your finger size. Do this part very lightly, very lightly. Okay, so it kind of looks like a slice of watermelon. This one looks a little like a banana, so it depends. I can make it bigger to match. And then the reason I said this part should be really lightly is because on the edges, remember how the dove feathers separate when he moves the wings. So we know how to do different kinds of lines. We know how to do curvy lines, zigzag lines. This is kind of curvy and zigzag. So remember how the feathers looked separated? So you can come in, out, in, out, in, out, until you get to the bottom. See, so now we added this detail. Up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down. If you're not caught up, do not ever worry. You can do it when the video is over. Now we want to erase this space because you wouldn't see a line there on the bird in real life, right? Okay. In real life also, the bird's head's a little smaller and pointier, but we're just trying to make it a little simple so we can go ahead and get started. Now the tail comes, you would see the tail feathers coming down from the bottom. One line on each side. Lines make the shapes, remember? It doesn't have to be exactly like that. They can come out farther or a little less. Sometimes the tail looks just straight. And the same thing we did on the edges for detail, you can do on the tail. Now, it's up to you on what symbols of kindness and peace you will think of, and you will draw all around. And then the words be kind and any other words you think of that are positive and can help people get along, like peace and be kind, as I said. So now, if you have any messy pencil marks, erase them and get something dark to outline, to go over the lines. It can be dark blue or it can be black. Picasso did his sometimes blue, sometimes black. So take your time. I'm just using blue. Use what you have. If all you have are crayons, that's okay. Dark blue or black crayon works excellently. Trace everything. Trace the tail. If you're looking at the bird this way, you can leave the pencil marks for the body, or you can erase them. You decide what you like better, okay? Because you really can see most of the body, the change, because it comes out, right? It comes out like a three-dimensional. It's three-dimensional, so it comes out because it's rounded. I left a little shine in the eye. And you can color the beak too. I might make it black. Okay, once you have this done, I'm going to let you go now and draw everything else that you want. Get rid of pencil marks after you erase, because you may not have gone over them exactly, right? It might be a good idea to begin with the words be, B-E, kind, K-I-N-D, and peace, P-E-A-C-E, since this was called Dove of Peace by Picasso. And then all the symbols that you can think of, the sunshine, olive branch, smiley. If you want hearts, it's up to you. And then color the background. I can't wait to see what you do.